In today's video we are going to do an unboxing, setup and go through the first impressions of the first ever dedicated truck simulator steering wheel, Moza TSW or truck sim wheel as it's called, and alongside it Moza R9 base, which is a direct drive base, the SRP pedals with clutch, the ES steering wheel, because I also do some racing and drifting from time to time and they were kind enough to send me a normal steering wheel as well, also the HGP shifter and a truck mount bracket. All of these are part of the Moza ecosystem, which you'll see in a moment stand for a fantastic steering wheel setup. Not only the quality is top notch, but the versatility is simply incredible because this combo is perfect for everything from sim racing to truck simulators, bus simulators or why not farm simulators, everything in one package without any compromise. You'll basically have the smoothest and most precise driving experience, especially thanks to the direct drive technology from Moza, but more to that in the review. Today we are going to unbox everything with the main focus on Moza TSW because we are a truck sim community. I won't say anything during the unboxing, so you can pick up the actual experience, but don't worry, you'll have some text on the screen. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. So that was it. When it comes to the setup, it's a very easy process. We'll start with the truck table clamp, which can also be used for racing, but I think a dedicated racing table clamp would be better in that specific case. You can find one on their website. Anyways, you just need to take out these 3 pieces, place them like this, install the springs onto the balls and screw everything together as I did. We can now screw the steering wheel base to the table clamp. It has 4 bolts, and once that is completed, you'll just need to attach the 2 actual table clamps to the rest of the setup, and that's it. You can now mount it onto the desk, and as you can see, it's also easily adjustable. The steering wheel has a quick release system, so once you make sure it is aligned, it will just pop right in. When it comes to the pedals, it's even easier. Place them in the right order, so clutch, brake, accelerator, connect all the cables between them, place the tray on top, clear the cables so you won't clip them, align the bolts, screw everything together, and it's done. The shifter basically has no setup, it needs to be installed to the clamp or to the cockpit and then screw the knuckle on top. I plan to order a cockpit in the future, so I didn't get the table clamp, therefore we cannot test it yet, but on the first sight it feels very solid. It has 7 gears plus reverse and feels excellent, especially for racing. All left to do at this point is to connect the power cable, the USB cable, turn on the base, and it is going to be detected by your computer. To configure it, you need to download the software from Moza website. They also have a mobile app, which is very useful when doing fine tweaks without constantly minimizing the game, but more to that in another video. Worth mentioning is that once you install the TSW steering wheel to the base, you need to center it in the desktop app so it kind of knows where the middle is. Also, if you don't want to bother tweaking the settings too much, something we all know it's a bit annoying when first getting a steering wheel because you don't know it yet. So if you don't want to bother with that, it also has presets. Just select a preset, for example Euro Truck Simulator 2, and that's it, you are ready to play. As for the first impressions, I must say that every piece of this setup feels extremely solid. You can tell these products are primarily made for hardcore use in racing, so I'm pretty confident it will last for many years. Also, when it comes to the quality, the leather feels very good, it's surprisingly soft. It reminds me of a real life modern car or truck steering wheel to the touch. The Moza TSW has some very convenient buttons. I have already set them up in ETS2. It has the perfect size, and I have to be honest, it completely changes the whole experience. I just tried it with the bus and it's a whole nother thing. It finally feels like you are actually driving a bus. And in a matter of minutes you can make it a racing setup. Again, I totally recommend a set of racing table clamps from Moza for that. It will place the wheelbase in a better position for racing. Being a direct drive, as I said before, it has a very detailed force feedback feel because the steering wheel shaft is directly fed into the force feedback motor. Because of this, it's much easier to make it more powerful, more precise, faster centering, and allow for endless settings, for example a much higher rotation angle, which is very useful when playing truck simulators. But I won't get into much detail now, you'll have to watch the upcoming review for that. So I must say, sort of a conclusion, this is a very impressive product. I always wanted a dedicated truck simulator steering wheel, and we finally have it thanks to Moza. By the way, also our official sponsor from now on. So you will certainly see the steering wheel in the future videos, but until then, don't forget to check out the top 10 drivers in Euro Truck Simulator 2 multiplayer, and why not the rest of the videos too. So until the next one, stay tuned.